What's it going to take for you to finally start doing something with your life? You know exactly what you need to be doing, but you're sitting there looking sorry for yourself, feeling sorry for yourself, and the world's passing by. There are people out there dealing with actual real problems. What problems do you actually have? Let me guess, no real problems. But yet you're making all these excuses why you can't get after it, why you can't do X, Y, Z, whatever it is, and you keep giving the same exact answer. Tomorrow I'll start, right? Yeah, but tomorrow keeps coming, and what have you done? This video is just going to be a super short one, and it's just for those men out there that are the ones constantly taking a knee and not doing anything about it. You know who you are. If you keep buckling to the system, to pressure, to people around you, you know exactly who you are and you know what you need to be doing. Yet, here you are. What's it going to take for that fire to finally light under your ass and finally start doing some work and doing something for yourself? I know the answer. I know why you haven't done anything yet. And it's pretty simple. It's because you've never gone through anything truly difficult in your life. For some people, it takes that true hardship that they've gone through that really lights the fire under them and gives them that energy to finally start working. And you having a bad day at work or feeling a little bit lonely, it's not going to qualify for the energy that you need to really push yourself forward. And you need to be honest with yourself. If you're one of those people that have that burning energy inside of them, the one where they just can't sit still for more than an hour, if you're one of those people that can just sit down and scroll and feel nothing about that, you're not one of those people. And here's the thing, you need to be super conscious of that. If you are one of those people that do not have that burning fire within them because you haven't really been through anything, you need to be conscious of that and realize you are the one that needs to push themselves 10 times harder than the person that has gone through something difficult, because they have that innate feeling inside themselves where they're going to be pushing themselves no matter what. They don't need anything else to keep pushing. But you need to think about what it is that's going to drive you. I'm sick and tired of seeing these men out here who are victims and crying and feeling sorry for themselves when you're bringing it upon yourself. You know exactly how you got into this situation, what you need to do to get out of it. You just need to make that decision, that flip of the switch in your mind, where you need to say enough's enough, time to start working, time to stop taking shit from others, time to start doing things for myself. Like I said, this is going to be a quick one. I have nothing specific in mind in what this applies to. I'm just talking about men in general, and I see and deal with a lot of people like this that are constant victim mentalities, feeling weak, feeling sorry for themselves. And I can pinpoint exactly where it starts and why it's happening. And you need to be able to do that for yourself as well if you want to make any change with any of this. So the question you need to ask yourself is, where am I going to call it? Well, when am I going to say enough is enough before I start getting angry? When I start to take action, when I start to do something that's going to push me forward and stop taking all this bullshit from people and from life, and start realizing that you have the power to push through all these things. No matter what the external circumstances are, you still need to keep going. So it's time to get real with yourself. Start asking the big questions about what it is you want. Why are you not there? You know exactly what the answer is, but you're too weak to give it to yourself straight and start making a change. Otherwise, you're going to be here, the exact same position in a year from now, 5 years from now. You're going to be the same weak little person you are today. You don't want the person you are in the future to be less powerful, less smart, less intelligent, less capable than you are today. Ask yourself the big question. Understand if you're the person that has that burning desire inside themselves where they can't stand still no matter what, or if you're the other person that hasn't been through anything and you realize it's going to be harder for you. You need to push harder than person A because you do not have that driving internal force. You need to create that and cultivate that yourself if you want to get anywhere. So start taking action and get to work.